A robot on Mars is drilling a rock. Under the rocks and all the sand, a little creatures seem to be coming out of the ground. What looks like a female alien and her general were spying on people inside the planet Earth. They were looking at a spoiled kid and her mother. They switched their spying cameras to another family where two kids driving their mother mad. And another family. The son takes the trash out of the house and puts it on the porch. The mother came out and told him to put in the trash can. The son obeys her. The alien said that mother was their target. The kid's name is Milo and we get to see their lives, where he asked her what's the big deal with taking the trash out. The phone rang and she asked him to pick it up. He picked it up and it was his father. He asked him if he is almost home. He's waiting for him to go to the movie to watch a specific movie. But the father told him he's not gonna make it. He said his flight is cancelled due to the bad weather. She makes a deal with his dad that as he finishes all his dinner maybe he will watch the movie at home. The son agrees and ate his dinner but he left the broccoli. She said to eat the broccolis or there will be no TV watching in the house. When she leave his sight, he gave all the broccoli to the cat and starts watching TV. But the cat got sick. His mother knew that he gave the broccoli to the cat, and told him to come to her and ask him if he gave the cat the broccoli, and he said yes. After a little argument she told him to go to bed. She said her life would be so much better if she didn't have to be a nagging mom, and he replied by saying, his life would be so much better if he didn't have a mom at all. That offended her and her eyes got tears. She left his room without saying anything. He fall asleep reading a magazine, and wakes up in the middle of the night and started talking to his cat. He regrets saying what he said to his mom. He felt bad about it, got out of the bed to say I'm sorry. He heard some noise when he started walking towards her room. A bright light is seen to be coming out of the room. He carefully approached the room calling his mom. When he entered the room she was not there. He looked out the window to see that his mother is floating in the air with some type of creatures around her. He immediately starts chasing them running through the woods. And he saw a big spaceship in the middle of the field, and saw his mother unconscious being tied by the aliens. He run towards the ship screaming let her go. The engine ignited and the pressure pushed him back but caught up by the foot of the ship and got picked up into the ship. He fall asleep because of the air. The ship traveled by light speed to the planet Mars. The ship landed in the middle of a desert. A tower appeared from the ground and the alien general came out with a couple of soldiers. The general saw a painting on the wall and got angry. The general then goes up to the delivery from the Earth that is Milo's mom. The aliens found Milo inside the ship and told the general. They put him in the box and the whole crew goes down to the ground. Milo wakes up in an empty room. He tried to walk but the gravity feels a little off to walk. But he thought he got superpowers. He crawled to peek through the window. The lights went off and the door slowly opens up. He got out of the room and tried to walk again but the gravity is low so he jumped as the lights turned off behind him. A voice told him to jump in to shoot number 3. Soldiers spotted him and started shooting at him. Running out of options, he jumps in to shoot number 3. The voice told him it's like a water slide without the water or the slide. He landed on the junkyard. He thought the planet is a world of trash. He met with scavengers and asked them if they saw his mom. They mimic every move he make. Finally he tried to tell them she tucked him at night and they all dropped what they have in hand and surrounded him to hug him. A robot jumped on him and started tying him down, and released a parachute and picked him up. While he is yelling, the earlier voice came and told him to calm down. The robot puts him down when they arrived at their destination. He meet with a fat guy named Gribble who is also from Earth. He was excited to see a human kid other than the Martians. He claimed that he is a part of Ronald Reagan's secret astronaut program to stop the threat of interplanetary communism throughout the galaxy. That's why they call Mars the Red Planet. Then told him to follow him and went down using a pole. He gave him a belt to avoid the low gravity. He introduced him to one of the Martians that he befriended with. He saw his mother and asked him what they are going to do with her. Gribble told him he don't want to tell him and he is not gonna make him. Milo grabbed him by the nipple and twisted them to tell him. Finally he told him the truth. He told him that Mars needs moms. Every 25 years, a Martian hatchlings pops out of the ground. And the Martians are terrible at mothering but all the leaders up there are female Martians. They built a nanny bot to raise one robot only. After that they don't have a purpose. They want Milo's mom to extract the disciplinary characteristics and puts it into the nanny bots. When the sun rises they extract the memory using the solar wind focusing system. Gribble hesitated to tell every detail and ends the explanation there. Milo insisted to save her. But Gribble says no, but he will help him to get there through earphone. Then Gribble gave him a watch that says he left with only 7 hours to sunrise and he gave him a disguise suit to blend in, then sends Milo upstairs to find his mom. Milo goes upstairs to see a military camp for Martians. He sneaked behind soldiers and starts doing what they're doing to avoid suspicion. Gribble points him toward the tall building and told him his mother is at the top of the tower. When Milo gets to the checkpoint gate he triggered the alarm and guard surrounds him. Gribble confidently pushes a button to save him but he pushed the wrong one and starts panicking. The guard takes him and put a tracking device on Milo and tracked where Gribble is and sent guards to his location. Gribble told him where they are taking him up. But when they reach at the top, Milo got out first and Gribble Gribble closed the door of the elevator on the guards and told Milo to run. The guards broke the doors and starts shooting at him. Milo locked himself inside a room. He removed his helmet and we see Gribble being taken away by the guards. One guard then shoots the camera and the connection is lost. Milo came back and tried to contact Gribble, but nothing comes up on the screen. Without options and guards outside trying to get in, Milo got out through the window and landed on the edge of the wall. He moved carefully to the left and heard a bang inside the room. The guards broke the door and looked out through the window, but Milo hid to another corner of the wall. While he was standing at the edge of the wall, a Martian came down swinging and spraying some type of liquid on the wall, and throws out some type of paint dispenser and the liquid turned into a beautiful painting. Then she noticed Milo. Nervous, Milo jumped off of the edge. She immediately catches him and puts him down safely. She starts talking to him thinking he is a Martian and, with the aid of Gribble invention, Milo can understand what she is saying. She cleaned the paint off of him, then when she took his helmet off to clean it, she saw he is not a Martian. Then Milo takes off. She grabs him and told him to cool it down. She can speak English and her body was fucking amazing. Kidnap me Martian. Kidnap me. She removed the tracking device and told him they were tracking whoever he was chatting with. Milo immediately figures that Gribble might be caught, then runs to save him. She follows him and asked him a lot of questions to know about the peoples on Earth, and he asked her where she learned English. She said when she was working in the administration block. Then she saw the supervisor talking with some elder Martian. They were looking at Earth's people. When they left she looked at the videos and started learning English. Milo admired her story and told her he is busy saving his mom. Then she recalled him saying that he said his life would be so much better if he didn't have a mom. He said he was wrong for saying that and he do want her. She asked him why. He said she look after him and feeds him and loves him. Then he jumps into chute number 3. After he lands he saw Gribble's house on fire and went through the rubble looking for him. He found All-Star shoe inside a safe and a t-shirt and found out his name is George Ribble. He found Gribble's robot and asked it where could Gribble be at. The robot showed him where they took Gribble, to the firing squad. That's where they took humans to shoot. They took Gribble and tied him up to shoot him. He begged them to not shoot him. Key attends the shooting event. The supervisor orders the soldiers to aim, and ordered to shoot. That's when Milo came swinging and kicks one of the soldiers and they all fall over the supervisor. A Martian gun falls over Key, then the supervisor orders her to shoot, but she throws then the gun to Milo instead. Oh my god, I can feel myself inside her. The robot picked up Key and escaped. Milo shoots the ground and they fall into the tunnels. They landed on the garbage disposal, in front of the scavengers. Turns out they knew each other. While the scavengers celebrating them, the Martian soldiers comes down shooting laser at them. Wingnut, one of the scavengers, led them into a secret tunnel. Milo and Gribble falls down into a river and washed up to a colorful shore. Milo breaks the cuffs on Gribble's hand using the laser gun. After that, Milo hurried to save his mother, but Gribble gave up the hope, because he almost lost his life trying to save Milo's mother. When Gribble is leaving Milo, Milo called him by his real name and he stopped. Gribble told him his side of story, but what's different is, Gribble was a good kid. He did all his chores, he did as he was told, but the Martians chose his mom and took her in the middle of the night like Milo's mom. Gribble sneaked into their ship and tried to find her, but they strapped her into some kind of machine. Then he grabs a couple of breathing helmets, one for him and one for his mom, and went outside to get her. But then the sun came out and the machine killed her. He is crying while telling his story, and promised that will not gonna happen to Milo. While they're having their moment, Key comes up. Gribble saw her and freaks out and tried to escape her. Milo told him she is friendly and she is the one who helped them escape. Then she led the way out of that place. While they are running, Gribble asked her if she is the one who do the painting in the city, and started flirting. Key noticed Gribble's blushed face. While he is being shy, he falls down and picture revealed, showing a father, a mother and a child. Martian as a family. Milo explained to Key that is what family meant. But Key said machines are the one who parents the Martians. Gribble told her she's been lied to, then Key take a picture of the image. They planned the escape, but every soldier is being checked because of them. Then Key acts like she found them and she is sending them to jail. Milo and Gribble acted good to make it real. Key asked the guards where are the tranquilizers to knock the prisoners. The guard showed her where to find it. Then Key took 2 tranquilizers and knocked the guards out cold. They immediately started turning off the cameras. After they did that, they find the scavengers and freed them. And they all saw the hatchling being sorted out. The girls all assigned to their nanny bots, but the boys are sent down below where they'll be raised by the scavengers. But now all the scavengers are up here, no one will be looking after them. Then Gribble tried to tell them to go down into chute number 3, but they couldn't understand him. But Wingnut caught the idea and jumps in. They reached to the rocket and opened up the hatch and removed all the Martians and locked the door. Gribble hands Milo a helmet and sends him up to the ladder to the surface and get his mom. He starts running towards the machine. When he reaches halfway, the sun starts to rise up. Then he tripped on something and falls into a ground. When Milo trying to jump out of the hole, Gribble comes and saved him. Then they rushed to the machine to save Milo's mom. The supervisor sees them riding towards the machine and orders the soldiers to raid the mission control where Key is at. Gribble takes Milo to the machine and went back to hold the soldiers. Milo is struggling to get his mom out of the cuffs and remembered that he has a gun and takes the gun out and shoots her loose. Then the machine missed her head and all the nanny bots got destroyed. While Gribble tried to lock the door by breaking it, he get electrocuted and Key unintentionally started the launching. In the middle of all this chaos, the scavengers raided the headquarters and starts fighting the soldiers. Milo's mom wakes up and saw what's been going on and starts crying and screaming. He told her that he will explain everything later, but first they have to get to that ship. While jumping towards the ship, the supervisor breaks the door and aims at Milo, but Gribble stands up and tackled her and she missed a shot, but Milo's helmet shattered into pieces. Immediately he struggled to breath, but his mother saves him by giving him her helmet, then she breaks the handle so that he won't try to remove it. She then passed out. But Gribble remembered the helmet he dropped after he saw his mother got killed, and digs the helmet out and gave it to Milo's mom. They then started rushing towards the ship. Key turned off the engine of the ship and goes up to the supervisor. Then confronts her about everything that she lied about, she pulled out the picture she took from the wall. Then the soldiers took the supervisor away and they took off to Earth. After they get to Earth, Gribble decided to keep living in Mars. Believe me, that's what I would do if I get to smash that ass every day. When Milo and his mom get to home, they meet with his father and they live happily ever after. The end. Thank you for watching. Make sure to subscribe and turn on the bell icon to get notifications every time I upload a video. And if you enjoy this video, don't forget to smash that like button.